when it comes to snitching, honestly,
Your
though,
kids?
it should be between you and God. That's I don't even want to hear the
between
conversation.
you and God.
What about the person you
saying
snitching
like you
on?
shouldn't say nothing. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I'm assuming you saying.
No. I'm saying that like meaning.
That's what I'm assuming.
No. Meaning, what I'm trying to say is, mother out here. That's what I asked you this a long time ago. As far as when it comes to snitching, especially if you grew up in a specific neighborhood and you know people, you kind of already damn near know. Now I know your heart will get broken about who gonna snitch though, but you kind of already know who gonna snitch.
Not all the time, man. Not all the time.
I know your heart gonna get broken for sure. Clearly, like that is what it is though. But for the most part, you can still point out like, okay, just I can put this list down. You will be a snitch by the time you get 22.
I mean, certain individuals, but most people you not hanging you think is gonna tell. Like that's just foolish, in my opinion.
You think so?
I'm not hanging with no nigga. I think if I go do X, Y, and Z with, he finna tell on me.
Well,
or I'm not gonna or let me not even say that I'm not gonna participate in no type of activities with you. It's been real niggas that you thought was real, and when they got behind the bars, it was not real anymore.
Yeah.
Because of a case, because of what then been brought to them.
Yeah, and that's why I said. Now these same people that's telling, they would love for it to be between just them and God. That's what I brought that up for. They want to tell.
Oh, I thought you were saying like you should
like
only,
Thug said.
At first, I thought he was saying you should only talk to God about whatever you're going through. Like, yeah, that's why I said I'm assuming. So,
all right, so let me ask you: when it comes to telling, though, is it human nature?
No, it's not human nature.
Break it down.
It's not human nature because even as a kid, I was already programmed that telling wasn't cool. You wasn't cool to telling your siblings. It wasn't cool to do nothing. Even I had an auntie that used to tell us, you ever get in trouble, just say you want your mama at a young age before you can even talk to the police. So I think it just depends on your upbringing.
We only talk about police or telling.
What do you mean? That's where
telling, like,
it wasn't cool. That's why I just said my family wasn't cool with that. Like, what did you
okay, even with that being said, like, no. So even with,
here you go. That's
God damn. So listen.
Well, let me be me, nigga.
I respect it.
Am I offending you?
No, you're not.
Because you saying I'm a certain way, I probably am.
No, for sure. So what I'm saying is, now, because you're older now, and I ain't trying to like, there's no therapy session or nothing like that though. But even with that being said, most people grew up like the Tattletale. I'm telling my daughters this right now. Yo, stop, chill out, like stop. Because she not understanding why her and her sister relationship she don't get it. Like, why is she acting like you just told on her? So I'm letting her know that telling, you need to figure out what you telling them, why you telling.
Now let me ask you this.
But how you finish though? I would. Ain't never finished though. Ain't never finished.
Go ahead, Ken.
Yeah, let me finish,
Because
man.
it's for sure a therapy session.
You don't want that?
No, go ahead.
Okay. So what I'm saying is when it comes to you being told not to tell and everything, things could have happened to you where you were supposed to tell. Do you agree? Do you agree that kids are damn near you're supposed to tell? If a parent asks you, if it's somebody who's watching, a big sister.
You actually posing a good question.
I'm not posing a real good question. I want to know how you're gonna play with it though. So
yeah,
nah, because it scenarios is different. Like it depends. You saying things are supposed to happen to you. It's different from you telling on basic things, toys and stuff and that, etc. But you saying, and I'm gonna say this: everybody didn't grow up the way majority of us grew up. That's a small percent in urban neighborhoods. Most parents are connected to their kids to where the kids tell them everything. Mm-hmm. They have those type of relationships. Most parents that we grew up with just don't want to hear that. Got real problems going on, so it's like, nigga, don't come in here telling me about
putting more on my plate.
Yeah, exactly. Other than that, y'all figure it out. If you, that's your brother.
That can be neglect. That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
I mean, it could be neglect.
As you get older, or you don't notice neglect at the time. Like you just going by the rules. Like
because it saved me from a lot of instances. So I can't say for me it was always neglect, because you be put in situations where you see these kids getting trickled up by the police or by certain things where they shouldn't. And they thought they was doing right by their homies or somebody, and you gave a you gave a testimony thinking you was doing something else, and they didn't coerce you into speaking too much. As a youth, is what I'm saying. Kids thinking they smarter, thinking you outsmarting somebody, and you done been coerced and put in situations where now you ain't coming home because of you running your mouth too much. You done implicated yourself in something instead of just, hey, let somebody else.
Yeah, that's a fact though.
Yeah. Okay. No, I mean I hear that. I hear that for sure. I'm only asking still though.
You speaking from a different perspective, like if a sibling could be doing something to another sibling, and now you ain't speaking up because you're gonna think it's telling.
Facts, yeah.
So
this is fact. This is what happens though.
But that's a good question though.
This happens.
Now,
for sure.
No, I agree with that too, because now that I got older, I didn't knew people that I didn't got laced. Like, damn, that happened to this person I never knew. But in a sense, I think they know right from wrong. When you know you shouldn't be getting touched, that's a different breakdown when it comes to your kids too. In my opinion, they should know the difference of this is not more so telling somebody abusing your ass. You're not gonna be mad at your kid if the sibling is beating their ass every day and they come tell you.
But
but
it's a thin line though.
It's a thin line
because what you're saying is, like you just said, some of our parents didn't grow up with they didn't have the capability, they didn't have the capacity for that shit. So if the kids are already accustomed to, when I bring my issues to the table, it's already
you're getting yelled at. Yeah.
You feel me? My small issues being shut down. I can't bring my big issue to you because you're gonna really kill me. And that's gonna really
if you're tripping off the little things, I'm scared to bring some big issues.
I agree with what you're saying, but I think it's case by case. I think it's how you
always.
I think it's how you lace them at the end of the day. Certain things, like I said, when it comes to police, you don't have to say nothing. But if it comes to something to that extreme, yes, you come holler at me. The same way we had stranger danger when we was kids. Now these kids are super friendly. They want to go talk to everybody. When I was a kid, you was taught don't talk to nobody. So I think it's just different of how you brought up in your upbringing.
And police is a tricky one too, though, because we get taught how to dial 911 early.
I didn't get taught that.
Well, I don't know how you did. Was you getting left at home by yourself?
I think we know that. I think we know certain things, but it wasn't, like I say, for me, it was more you call somebody else.
I started getting left at home like
we wasn't even supposed to be on that phone, being left home.
8 years old. So off the rip, 911 was always my cue to, if it's not us coming in this house, call 911. Or if a fire happens in this house, call 911. Like it wasn't, 411 was information. So 911, I felt like was taught to kids who had to stay at the house. And,
Was you the only child?
I'm not the only child, but I'm 15, 16 years younger than my siblings. So.
At that time, you say you was getting left at home, was you the only child at home?
Yeah.
See, for me, it was different. I had two brothers, two sisters. It was 5 of us in the house.
Yeah, we had a house full too. G-moms were telling us, don't even call no police there. You'll get in trouble.
I hear y'all. I'm saying, I'm letting y'all know that.
The kids at home by themselves, they call it foster care.
Y'all still knew 911 though. Like I know y'all knew 911.
Yeah, well, everybody knew 911.
I'm saying, that's like, I think anybody can remember that, but
I caught that number before.
You said what number?
I caught that number before for sure. 911. Let's see who picked this motherfucker up. Police picked that number.
It is crazy though, because as kids, you want them to figure it out on themselves. You don't want them to just come and telling everything, but you do want to be updated on what's going on too. You get what I'm saying? Like at school, let's say at school, I pick your son up, I pick my son, I ask him how was his day at school. Do I really want him to break down and tell me everything that happened at school? Like, would you want that answer? Like everything that happened at school, or would you want the
I
general?
put whatever they comfortable with.
Right, you should be accepting of that. That's what he was just saying, like the rejecting it and all that. Because when you don't allow them to express,
Tiny, I don't want to hear that.
Nah.
Give me sum it up.
Yeah,
what you talking about?
He gonna hit me with good. That's his whole shit is good. I don't even have to ask. If I ask him, I can answer it when he gonna say it.
Now let me ask you this.
Good.
I got a question for you too, because I wanted to get back to what you was talking about. But do you think that's a reflection of you now?
Yeah, for sure.
Because you don't think kids is more open, like they want to tell you everything, and then now to the point where it's like, well, my daddy don't even listen to me, so
good is good.
Yeah, good is good. I ain't even finna try to talk to him.
Yeah.
He ain't paying me attention.
Yeah and no, because it be going on at school where it's like, damn, is that gonna be telling if he say what everybody was doing? Or with me and such was out of class, we missed third period.
Is it telling when he telling you?
No, I don't look at it as telling, but he could be looking at that as telling. That's what
And
I'm
that's what I'm
saying.
saying. It's a
Yeah.
reflection of you, though. Because his comfort should be, I know you telling me. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably the only one you could tell.
Yeah, and my answer is yeah. I think it is a reflection of me for sure. It gotta
He
be
feel like he feel like he can't trust you. Right?
Right.
probably.
But you the authority
or-
figure though.
Or
Like,
he
probably.
or he learning you enough to where it's like I don't say nothing. Pops ain't gonna question anyway, so I can get away with everything. Then it's to the point where I want to ask you, Keem, like you said, you tell your daughters about not don't be tattletale and stuff like that. Do you elaborate when you lacing them? Like, oh, why not to tell? Because this what I'm getting at is like when people as a kid, they tell you, hey, just have faith. And you be like, and this is not me saying fuck faith, but as a kid, you like,
Faith.
yeah, no, fuck that. Like, what are you talking about? You just telling me to have faith in something, but you're not giving me the breakdown of how faith works.
yeah,
Or
because
why it should work, why I should have faith.
didn't understand it.
I do.
No. I mean, my daughters, they just like they growing every day. So, mind you, they trust is to come tell me because they feel like I'm a neutralize whatever they got going on. I'm now telling them now, like, why that your sister is apprehensive about playing with you right now or saying that or whatever she just did. You just told on her immediately. And you told on her and you ready to go back and play with her. So my thing right now, I'm teaching about like,
Why she isolating you?
yeah, why is she isolating?
These
Now,
are
you gotta
the
start-
results
this
you
your-
telling.
Now you about to get into your principal stage. If you don't like what she's doing, yeah, come tell, whatever. But don't go back and play. You just at this point, I look at it like you just trying to get them in trouble. So whatever that do for your ego or something like that, you know, whatever that may be. I see how kids do. But like you're telling and going to go play back with them, or you're telling and not wanting to be told on, or not understanding when you get told on.
So should you instill her having more trust in her sister than having more trust with you?
My thing, well, it's a thin line. So for me, like I tell them all the time, I'm not about, I don't have no intention to lead y'all wrong. And they young as hell. I'm still talking to them like this right now though. I don't have no intention to lead y'all wrong. But they're with each other more than I'm with them, for sure. So y'all need to work, y'all need to figure it out how y'all gonna do that. That's the reason why I say, cool, if you tell it on them and you don't like that, then going back to go play with this character or this person don't make sense right now, right?
But do y'all think y'all should teach y'all kids that? Because your daughters is gonna predominantly be with each other more than they're gonna be with you.
Yeah.
So should you teach them to trust each other more? The reason I say that, because me and my brother been real close since we was kids, and I knew when he was doing things he wasn't supposed to be doing. I never told my mama.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that still led to a lot of ways. But that might have had our bond stronger. But at the same time, my mama's still disconnected from what's really going on.
Right.
But I know for most parts, I'm going to be moving with him more than I'm moving with my mama. It's like, till she started understanding, even when she do understand, it's like she not going to know a lot. Do you instill that in your kids now, knowing that? Like, you want them to come to you and holler at you, but do you think it's more beneficial if her sister has a better bond
Yeah, that
with each other than
camaraderie.
they
That's
have
what I
with
just
you?
said.
Yeah.
That's what I just said. Yeah, for sure. Like, you need to, that's y'all have a relationship. Like, they
Right.
know I'm going all day today. I'm going today. So you can't even come talk to me. Are you sure you want to do that? She's not gonna hang with. She don't trust you. I'm teaching about trust.
Right.
She don't trust you. She don't trust you. Now, but if somebody's doing something wrong, because my whole thing is like I tell them all every day, if you want to drop off school, like whatever. Like, don't love me more than you love yourself. Just love yourself more, and then respect. Same way I tell my other kids, respect yourself first. You know how to respect yourself, you respect others. So it's like that type of dealing how I got with them, like letting them know you can come to me all day, and I'm a neutralizer, whatever. But you're not hanging with daddy. You want to go back and hang with your sister. So you need to figure out what y'all doing. What's the line of respect that?
How old is your daughter?
They only 5 and 4.
Only 5 and 4.
Like they.
Okay, so now let's say this. Now let's fast forward a little bit. One is 15, one is 14. And this is not no shot or nothing. Say one picks up, you like to drink, one likes to drink, one doesn't. They both go to a party. One is drinking, and she's getting to a point of where the other one is sober, and she's like, she don't feel comfortable and the older one is not listening.
Fire question.
Do you get mad at the daughter for not coming to you? When the daughter probably knew in the sense that she should be calling you, but she wants to keep that trust with the sister, even though she know the sister is intoxicated in a position where she doesn't need to be in. But the older sister is telling her, don't worry, like, I'm good. But the sober sister is looking at her like she's not
Nah,
good.
I'm personally going to be upset, right? But as far as understanding, I'll be understanding.
You still understand,
shows against
but
me.
you're going to be mad at the younger one that you already instilled to have that bond with the sister for not telling you. Like,
Nah.
get us-
The bond is know what you choosing. If you choose your dad, understand what that might do with your relationship with your sister.
Right.
So that's that. Now I'm understanding that. So when y'all choose each other, I'm already okay with it because I'm already feel like I'm
That's
instilling in
expected,
y'all.
right?
Yeah. Whatever I instilled in y'all, go play. Y'all got each other. You know what I'm saying? I know who y'all are. Like at the end of the day, I know my daughters. You know what I'm saying? I know their ways. I know, just little shit that I peep. So they ain't too much to go hide from me anyway. But my thing is to keep y'all bond strong. If I can keep their bond strong, it don't pay me to one daughter just to be just so much of a daddy's girl to the point like her sister, they don't trust each other at all, and then something happened with me, and that's y'all relationship. No, I'd rather y'all trust each other. But at the same time, y'all know if it get too tricky, we trust dad enough to come holler.
Make y'all bond
Cool.
strong because our bond gonna be strong regardless.
Sure,
So
yeah.
make y'all
It's gonna be strong regardless.
Yeah.
Like y'all good. Like that's how I try to keep it. I'm only at 5 and 4. We'll see. We'll see how it go. But
Right.
and I'm aware too. Like you said, I drink. Like I'm very aware of like who I am. So even when I see them now, little things they do, like damn, that's
Pieces of your personality.
yeah.
Yeah.
Even if
like
I
a
didn't
boat,
know
yeah.
me at that age and I couldn't think back, I'm like, yeah, that's like me at 17 though. And I'll be like, okay, let me chill out though.
Little sparks of it,
Yeah, let me
yeah.
figure out how I can holler at you and not just really judge you right now. Even there's some judge worthy.
To judge them at 4 or 5 is crazy.
judge worthy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he said, "I'm just."
what you doing there?
Yeah, you finna be out of control. You cool, but you the one I gotta watch.
Yeah, but when you said is that a reflection, that's why like I see myself in my son. So
Yeah, but what I'm saying is with you, how old is your son?
he 13.
At 13. Do you want him to be that way at 13? Because if you imagine yourself at 13, at 13 we start to be closed off, and even as you start to get to that age, you start to feel like, especially as a boy, you start to do things and feel like can't nobody tell you nothing. Them is the ages where you start to
Yeah, right.
you gravitating to that. So it's like I know what to tell my mama or my daddy just to keep them up off of me. Versus me being open where I'm having that relationship like, Pops, you in the streets, I know this and that. Even him having an idea. Not saying you want that or he is, but I think it's different when it comes to males and having that open relationship of he should be able to holler at you before anybody. You should better come trust me and my word before any of your homies in the streets. I would think that. And I don't got kids, so it's hard for me to speak on that.
Well, I got a question for you now too, though. Keep going.
But nah, I was gonna let him finish.
Yeah, nah.
I just let y'all know I got a question.
I for sure, I have an open dialogue with my son, even if it's some shit I hear,
Shout
about
out
some
Kylie.
shit I don't want to hear on some shit. But it's like I gotta dig for it, if that makes sense. It's not just chop like.
No, I can't keep. You can't keep it surface level.
Was that you as a kid?
Yeah.
Was that you as a kid? Somebody had to dig.
Yeah, that's
They
what.
did. So okay, that means you probably
you
know the
are
routes.
aware. No,
You know the routes of where they don't gotta dig that much.
Why you doing that though?
That's what he said. Dig.
Yeah.
You have to put the emphasis on it.
Why?
I was thinking of the word, and that was the word. Like that's what
I'm saying. So you probably know the routes. Like you don't gotta dig that much. If you come at me this way, if you approach me this way, then you'll get what you probably.
Basically, what I'm getting at is don't get comfortable being comfortable because that's how you was. So it's like you said, he might have to be a reflection of you at that age, but you won't. I would think more him to be more open in the sense of this is how my day went, X, Y, and Z.
for sure.
Not just today my day good.
Based off
Yeah.
because you saying he knows the routes. Like you can't go for the
Speaking
same.
your mic, King.
You can't go for the same. I was this way at 13. knowing that if somebody asks you the right question, you probably the answer. You know what I'm trying to say?
Nah, my bad.
Like he was reserved.
I was trying to
You was
get
reserved. You was reserved.
Right.
He's reserved.
Yeah.
But as we see right now, grown version of you, you're not as reserved as you.
Oh
were.
yeah, no, I didn't did a whole boom.
But that's
I was in that shell though. I know about that.
Yeah, but that shell, somebody helped you. Whether you remember or not, different people in your life helped you get out that shell.
Yeah.
Right? So what I'm saying is, so if you're able to identify who helped you or how they helped you, then you're able to go approach your son earlier to where he don't got to wait this long to get out of the shell. He's waiting for this question.
Or what if he meets somebody else that keeps him out of that shit? Then now I feel like I got somebody else that
Influences.
yeah, exactly.
So
Where
I go back to
I can get out
Cluck,
with them.
cuck. You wearing the jersey.
But it don't always have to be that. 'Cause it could be a friend, or he could be running the females. He could meet somebody else. He can go to a friend's house, and they pops might be hella cool. And it's like, nigga, I don't really need to listen to you because you don't even have those type of conversations with me anyway. So yeah, so when I holler at you, yeah, it's good. My day was straight. But then he going over here and talking about everything he done did that day.
Well, that brings up a whole other question about manipulation then. And I
Is
think
that manipulation?
I think a whole part of our existence is manipulation, how our parents kept up in front of us. That's why when you come to, like, not just the hood, but like, what's that shit called? The inner cities or poverty, and it's especially poverty, it's so fucking raw that these people turn into magic because they seen this shit. Like, nobody came and fake it in front of them. They whole family structured, moms, pops, aunties, whoever it is around, and that they seeing it at raw version. But people get it together, now they play a role a little bit for their kids, right? That's manipulation.
Is it manipulation, or is it just a level of insight?
That's manipulation.
That's manipulation.
No, this is what I'm getting at. You saying you playing a role. Regardless, you playing a role. You playing a role of a father. When you come on here, you play the role on a podcast. So regardless how you look it, you choose to do certain things. What I'm getting at is that you teaching your kids what you know or what you think is right for them. So you're programming them already. No different from the school when they teach them everything. They're programming them.
Right.
So are you necessarily manipulating them, or are you trying to lace them and prepare them for what's coming in the world?
The way to get them to listen is through manipulation. It's like damn near training a dog. Yeah, for sure. That's how most systems are built. You got to manipulate to even get somebody to believe in it, and we do it on kids. That's just the system. Like we do
for them to believe it. You think you got to manipulate them?
Like something simple. Like, and if a father
King basically trying to
if a father
say
can't agree with this, then whatever. I would throw it out there just so I can be vulnerable. If I want to step outside and smoke right now, that snack, you can have that snack right now. You feel me? Like, because that's that's 30 minutes of TV, whatever. You can have that right now. I'm gonna manipulate you in a sense. That's all manipulation still, to me.
it's a form of.
It's a form of. I'm not saying like
yeah, I like
we
that,
all
man.
give our best. That's our best because we got manipulated. As we get older, we realize how much we was manipulated on everything we know. Damn near is like everything we know, bro.
I mean, it's to an extent.
Everything is a manipulation, though. Like,
That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm not trying to put it in a bad light, but depending on who it is,
It's the word.
yeah, this the
I
word.
think the word manipulation got a bad connotation to it.
So when we go to school and they teach us subjects, we being manipulated.
hell yeah.
Yeah, that's the
The
manipulation.
show at school, manipulation is crazy
Oh,
at
yeah.
school. That's the whole. That's the reason why
I gotta manipulate you to learn math. So when I put
No.
x 2 + 2 = 4, or I gotta manipulate you because
if you don't want to feel stupid in this class, if you want to get the sticker, that's how they start off. You get stickers, you get a treat. You know what I'm saying? They train you early. That's manipulation. I don't give a shit. If we got a prize for it, I got you.
right.
Feel me? Yeah, that's manipulation to me.
Yeah. If you do this, you're gonna reward the sticker on the chart.
Yeah, manipulation.
But if I got a father I trust, he's this type of person, this type of man. His word has always been good. He ain't really got to manipulate me.
But we
You can
all
just tell me something and I'll take your word for it.
But as a father, we know we it's no way we can come in. We never. I know this already. My kids is young as hell. They don't know what I.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Like I'm coming in when I come home from this drive right here. Settle down. They don't know what the fuck I went through.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I come in here and
my
manipulate.
bad, kid. I feel like it's just because you don't have no kids yet. So Like you could be, I'll be up front with my as much as like I keep it real lazy, but like whatever. Like I try to be as real as possible. Like, but it's still I don't think that they could comprehend everything. Like you said, they don't know about this long drive you about to take back to the house and shit. Even if you do try to break it down to them, this is I feel like you think like that because you're older. So it's easy. I don't think like, I don't
know how I feel among
I don't think like that because of that. I think like that. Like I got, like you said, I ain't got no kids, so maybe I don't understand. But I got nieces and nephews and stuff like that. But I'm raw with them.
But through the uncle though, that's a different role.
And I just learned that 5 years ago.
Yeah,
sure. That's a different role.
You're right, it's a different role. But I'm raw with them, and they still come holler at me about. They probably don't holler at a lot of people about. Not just because I'm their uncle, but because
that's to your character, and you gonna be a greater father when at the day you decide to be a father.
Me being raw and them knowing certain, they don't know everything, but they know enough to where it's like, I don't got. So if I'm telling them something, whether they choose to listen or not, I'm gonna be direct with them, and they gonna know. Like, well, I should take my uncle word for it if he's being raw like that with me. I know he ain't gonna tell me no.
On some uncle.
After you make a choice on your own when you go do that, but then if it don't go the way you wanted, then you knew. Like, then now you confirm. And I think that builds that trust instead of the manipulation. Because he kept it 100 with me. He told me what it was. I went against that, burnt my hand on the stove, and now, damn, my uncle wasn't lying.
Oh, no, for sure, yeah.
So I think that comes to a form of where you build to the point where now it's like I don't have to be manipulated. I know I can go holler at him when I need somebody to be 100 with me about what I'm dealing with.
No, only thing I'm saying is even that same uncle, right? So imagine he that raw with you.
That's actually a blessing to have that type of relationship with someone like that's able to give you that raw information.
All I'm saying is it's impossible, right, for a father, maybe for the mother too, I know it's no way I can be that raw with you. Like, it's no way. Well, like at that point, I'm over because
why?
Because this is what I'm a man I got all this going on. This is what's going on right here.
I think
I share this with you every day. I can't share that.
I ain't saying everything is not meant to be shared, but I think in the context of when you hollering at your kids, you should be raw with them. Because like you said, then you get to an age where you learn everything wasn't what it was. Like you said, they manipulated us. So when you get to a point like, damn, all this shit was fraud.
So your kid
victim on you funny.
Your 2-year-old daughter can't knock on your door and say, "What are y'all doing in there?" You gonna say we.
Like I said, everything don't have to be disclosed. What we doing here, we laying down.
That's what I'm trying to say.
So now I'm manipulating you.
So you don't. In that moment right there, you don't disclose, right? That
all of it's a form of manipulation.
That kid brains keep going forward. I don't disclose. The kid gets curious. They feel whatever that is. That's where it comes. That's when the character comes to play.
See, but
they're looking at it like you're a liar now.
So, but right now, how are they looking at that? Because you knocking on the door, but you never even gave context that y'all. I just had to
because you could be the same parent. I
could have really been in there laying down.
No.
But you put it in the context of me assuming because of me being who I am and like, okay, I automatically got to think the worst when they came knocking on the door. Why I really couldn't have been laying down when they came and knocked on the door?
You think that's the scenario I had brought up for this?
I know, but
I was talking about some. I'm not talking about. Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, but you came up. But this is what we do. We come up with the worst case scenarios every time.
You got to, because that's the only way you get a real answer. Because if I come up with a modest one, then you give me a modest answer.
Because now we gravitate to negativity more than we do to positivity.
That's life, though. It's
why
not
is that?
You gravitate to negativity more. Like, let me know you Gandhi. You're not.
I'm not trying to be Gandhi.
Exactly.
But I'm saying,
why you not though?
You didn't give the scenario, and I just assumed that was the scenario. You said I'm manipulating because I said I'm laying down.
Over here, you got
no. I was under the impression that you was on that.
I caught it. Yeah, I caught it.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Now finish your point.
Yeah.
that court, King.
But if I say everything don't need to be disclosed, then I guess you're right. You want to hear you right? You're right. I'm not saying you're wrong. I want to hear it. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying you can still be upfront, but you don't have to. All information doesn't have to be given out. It's stages in their life where they need to learn information. Yes, you understand that.
And for sure, I'm gonna do that. Like,
you're not ready for this information yet.
Also, yeah, exactly.
That don't mean you're not raw for it. But for a 13-year-old, yes, I think you should be more raw than not raw.
Oh yeah, I agree with
that. That's what I was getting at.
Yeah.
Now a 2-year-old that's not gonna remember this. When I tell you I'm in here laying down, you remember anything when you was 2?
4.
I'm just saying.
No,
So for me, thinking about a 2-year-old, yes. I'm probably not even going to explain to a 2-year-old.
Well, I could have said 4 though. Basically, what I'm trying to say is where the brain keeps going. Just because the parents said what they said, I gotta finish this puzzles in my head. I'm watching TV. I'm hearing music. I'm watching my cousins. I'm watching like smart kids are smart. They seeing this. So when they come to their damn near God, because we got to introduce God to them. That's
Right.
how this goes. When they come to their God, and then they got to find out the truth later. I asked him this 2 years ago. You feel me? That like
let me ask you this, because you gave the scenario of knocking on the door, and I believe it's a difference from knocking on the door and walking in the door and seeing it. Now, knocking on the door and me telling you, yeah, we in here laying down what you want, that's a different story. Even then, you don't owe an explanation to a 2-year-old. Now, a 4 or 5-year-old walking,
a 2-year-old that you made, a 2-year-old that's in this world, and they feel like
they're
I said,
imagining.
again, my God is right. I hear my God. If you knew God was in the next room, you think you gonna sit here and talk to us all day? You gonna probably sneak over there and say, "Damn, God in this damn in the room over here."
I'm gonna tell Cut come sit down and holler at us.
Okay, whatever you is, you go look to get his attention. Is what I'm trying to say. So like that's when a kid being that young.
So you're saying your kid's God?
No, I'm saying that no, however they look at it, all I know is I introduced them to the concept of God. Me, they didn't come to me with God.
Right.
And that's just human nature. I feel like I don't know what that's about. Something I'm trying
Your
to figure
kids came to you with God?
I think all kids. I don't know how it will come in the other way unless it comes from outside the household and it come back to you. But yeah, initially it's gonna come through. You kind of put them on, like trying to tell them what this is, trying to give them a concept
Yeah, for
of
sure. You
how they got here.
They'll go to church or something.
All these stuff you're telling them, like, you know what I'm saying. But like,
You think do your kids ask you that type? They ask you that type of stuff?
My kids ask me where my daddy at. Where they, you know, where my they know they have a grandfather.
Right.
So they ask me, where your father? Where's your dad? They know I have my mama here still. They know their mother has her mother and father. So curiosity.
Yeah, but all that.
Now I got to start talking to them about whatever that is. To them.
And that's what I mean when you should be raw with it.
And I am raw with them. I'm letting them, what I'm saying is, I'm definitely raw with them. I try to tell them what it is. Like I try to tell them, but that's a thin line. That's what I'm saying. It's like being raw is a thin line because I can tell you this. And
so how do you navigate that conversation though?
Man,
because
kids don't think about that, like we said earlier. You program the kids, so kids don't think about that until you make that clear. Like, I'm the father, you the kid. Because when they just come and just moving around, they're seeing everything just without judgment, and we start putting our fears, beliefs, and everything else on the kids. Then now they starting to look at things from a part of your lens, because of what you taught them.
For sure.
So now I'm asking questions, because if you my father, okay, where's your father? Now they starting to ask those questions. I think people should be raw in those senses. I don't think, like I said, you should explain every single thing at certain ages. They start to learn certain things. But
I agree.
At the same time,
how raw can you be with a kid when you tell them, okay, listen, I had to do this to your mother?
What you mean?
Because you're saying being raw with them as far as your existence. When I'm talking about my father, they trying to.
Well, that's the birds and the bees story.
But I don't think that's what she was.
That's myself. So I'm saying, I'm just letting you know, like, like I said, I thought you was a father at first, though. So I'm saying the conversation.
I definitely thought you was a father.
It is a little.
I thought you was a father too.
It's a little different from the uncle than the parent. Like
the uncle role is.
I don't think it's the same. I agree. I agree. Saying I'm not saying it is the same, because like I said, I won't understand because I don't have kids yet. But I'm outside looking in. And I see different things, and I say from my interactions with my nieces and nephews, the way they come to me is because of the way I operate. They can feel closed off to me too, to where, but they
don't
feel.
Think that you get it together. You think you're raw around them?
I think I think, like I say, I don't disclose everything, but they know enough.
That's all.
But you got to understand too. Like, I done been in their life. I done went to prison and everything else. They didn't came to see me and they know enough to where I don't necessarily have to lie to them about it, but I don't engage in. I let them know this ain't this ain't that. Even though your uncle went through this is what you don't want to go through. And I'll be raw with them when it comes to them asking me.
You know how hard it is for somebody to look, especially a kid. That's why I say it's get different with a kid. You know, I was talking about this last week, I think. You know how hard it is for your son, even your daughter, to look up to you for all the flaws. That's what the kid is. That's why we love them so much, because they love you, right? And to say, hey, don't do this. But they, as they grow up, they learn you known for this. Like, the person I love, I found out they all this. My fault, ain't talking to the person I love the most, my God or whatever again. They this, but they told me not to do this. That fire in them still going to want to possibly do that shit because of
to an extent, but then at the same time, I watch my brother with his kids. He done been through enough, but his son playing football, smart as hell.
Mm-hmm.
My niece the same way. You know, she's smart. I call her my icon because she's so damn smart. But at the same time, he establishes and leads by example to where they don't get that. Yes, they probably know certain things, but they don't know a lot. But at the same time, I do get what you're saying. They're not intrigued by that because they're not growing up in that. That's a different thing now. Yeah, it's different if you in the hood and your kids in the hood and they got to go outside and see the same stuff. Then it might be a tougher grapple for it.
Yeah.
But if you outside of that, if you was able to overcome a lot of that, I think you can program them a little different.
For sure. No, it's work. Yeah, definitely.
So you said you got a good relationship with your nieces and nephews, right? Are you how we was talking about that person that the kid will open up to that's not their parents? Are you that person that they'll open up to?
I think to certain levels.
Is that a reflection of you? Are you asking?
I think it can be. I think sometimes, I don't know, naturally people open up to me. So I think that could be something. It could be a reflection of me in a sense. Or it's just, you know, they probably, like you said, it's not the same. It's not talking to your daddy. But then it's a reflection of.
Sometimes it's way better though.
No, what I mean is I don't have to drill the way my brother has to drill.
Yeah.
I don't have to do certain things.
That's what I was talking
And that's what I was trying to say. Most uncles and aunties.
No, but at the same time, I might dig in a different way.
Yeah, right.
I might understand you the same way. You might know how to approach me a certain way. You know how to approach Mac a certain way. You know how to talk to him a certain way. I know I can't just ask Mac a question this way. I might got to steer it that way. I guess that's manipulation, what you were saying.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But it's not. I'm just asking the same question to your level of understanding.
No, I mean, yeah. Level. That's manipulation for sure. Level understanding for sure. For sure. It's manipulation in a nutshell to me, like your level of understanding.
Right.
I don't got to tell you nothing more because all you go get is this.
But look, all right, so I want to go a layer deeper then right quick. All right, so say they do open up to your nieces and nephews and they tell you some shit. Do you keep that to yourself or do you go holler back at your brother like, hey, your son and them told
Are you a
this?
real nigga? Who you a real nigga to that? You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that shit, that real shit get deep.
Like, do you keep that like between your nieces and nephews, or you go holler at your brother or your sister like, hey, your son or daughter told me, blah blah blah?
Nah, that depends. That it really
That's
depends.
a good question, Ty.
It really depends on the severity and the seriousness of it.
Mm-hmm.
Certain things I might just be like, well, that's between because I'm your uncle. But for the most part, if it's something serious, yeah, of course my brother, my sisters, they're my. That's where
your loyalty. So that's where it's at, right?
My loyalty is both ways, but I'm still gonna let them know, like, so they know how to approach the situation. So you aware of how your kids is,
Or so they could just be hip
Hold
to
on,
it.
hold on.
No.
Hey,
If you don't
Byron,
know.
don't get back. Don't call again, emotional.
Call again.
So listen.
I
So
see
now,
you ready too,
with
You
that.
seen that? Honey?
Yeah.
Like Adam?
Yeah, a little bit. He sat back down though, but don't lose your train of
I have
thought.
to
We
convince
good
him.
right now. Go, keep going.
Yeah,
Just let me know y'all want to get in. Like, what's up?
Oh, hey, now that damn! I mean, Key ready to fight now?
No, y'all better fuck.
I thought it was all forward motion. Good,
You was about to say something with viral though. You was about to say something with viral. You said don't call in viral, but
Because he said something to your answer. Damn.
He was saying he was more loyal to
He said if I won't do that, if I need to do it, I'll do it. It was something along them lines.
Damn, I'm hot.
But I know it's along the lines, meaning like, oh yeah, basically, you try to put your siblings up on game. But you already know. That's why I brought this up. Viral was emotional, right? So that's the reason why they already came to Uncle. They didn't come to Pops. They already bypassed Pops.
How you know they didn't go to Pops first?
And they did. He's emotional. Now they went to Unc. That's what I'm trying to say.
Why do you think?
So they would have came to you. They went to Pops first and got it straight. They didn't. They had to come to Unc because Pops ain't getting this shit. And you still, it's a Tiny's question. You gonna go back to him to update him when he's too emotional. I'm not saying he's emotional.
It's not.
Given that the case.
It ain't necessarily always update me. It's more. It ain't got nothing to be about being emotional. It's probably I just probably want two perspectives.
No, they
probably
came
want
to
to
you and said, "Don't say nothing, man." That's just don't try to.
No, they never told me don't say nothing. Don't throw that in there. You asked would I say something?
That's what he's saying.
Yeah, I said what?
Like yo, I'm gonna let you as uncle. Like I know you the closest thing to what we got, so I want to talk to you without this coming back to me. I just want to talk.
It's not gonna come back to you though, because I know my brother not gonna run it back, but he knows how to approach the situation with his kids now. Yes, I'm going to tell him. That's what I'm here for. I think everybody should have more than one person that their kids can go to.
I think so too. Yeah, for sure. And that's a pride thing I'm gonna get over as well. And I'm just getting myself acclimated for that right now. Like
I mean, because even with that, because you accept your kids going to their teachers, you accept kids going to these counselors. Would you be mad at somebody if your kids going to somebody else in your family?
That's
that up here talk. Huh?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, if anybody feeling the way about their kids going to somebody else, you taking it too much to heart. So you getting emotional.
Whoa.
So now is it a Gemini thing?
Whoa. It's me and your brother.
Huh?
It's me and your brother.
You a Gemini too?
Yeah, I'm a Gemini.
God damn, so I can't even say that. But yeah. I'm just saying because that's why King feel like he relates so much with. That's why he feel like he know Viral so much because he think he a Gemini.
Viral Gemini too.
No,
Yeah,
I'm saying I get he just be emotional in the moment. Like I don't think he, nigga,
That shit got me
This nigga crazy.
people think I lose sleep about this shit. I don't lose sleep about the shit. I'm emotional in the moment. Like in the moment, it seems like I care a lot, but we gone. After this, we gone. Like,
You be caring for a moment. You just get over it fast.
Quick.
Probably.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You be caring for sure.
For sure, I care. I'm emotional. I know I'm emotional. I ain't got no problem with that.
Kim, you really the funniest nigga. I swear to God. That was really hot at his joint outside.
First thing he looked at his time. I see he be trying to be on my bumper though. Yeah.
He be trying to be on my bumper, but it's trash.
This is bumper proof.
Bumper proof.
Oh my God.
No, because they say this is the type of conversations the virals be having.
What's the type of conversation? We have conversations. This is why I know. Hold on, let me stop this here.
He's just pump faking right now.
Let me stop this here because Keem wanted to have a therapy session real brief. I guess he felt like I was going to be a therapist today for whatever reason. And not even on top of that, we talk about everything. So I don't understand how y'all get in this box of like, oh, this is what we talk about.
It's not true.
And
I think you're taking licks for your brother.
No, and
your brother out of pocket. I'm saying that. Out of pocket. I'm standing on that. No, that's out of pocket because he just be starting, bro. He just start shit like, listen.
This is what I'm gonna say. This
tripping on.
No, this is what I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it on this hill. Let the record reflect. Most times when he jump out the window, is because he just been mentioned or somebody has done something.
Got him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, to that point. Even though people might not catch it unless you following all content to where you know where he coming from.